Yeah, 2020's been a bad year, but at least that doesn't mean we got great games. Welcome back to Gambo Games, and in today's video, we're going to be counting down our top 5 best reviewed games of 2020 so far. For this list, we're going to be looking at the best of the best games in 2020 that got a score from Gambo Games. Well, we don't need any more introduction, let's begin. Quite possibly the last game of the last decade, we have Meme Fighter, an indie gem made by mega fan Zach, which got a rock solid 8.2 out of 10. Although a very small YouTuber, he got quite a lot of attention with this game for so many reasons. Why? The gameplay is near flawless. While playing Meme Fighter, button presses feel so good and precise. That's because of its great controls. It uses the traditional WASD keys, but it uses a more comfortable take on keyboard pressing by using T, Y, and U for the punch buttons, and G, H, and J for the kick buttons. One of Meme Fighter's best points is that it has some of the best soundtrack in recent gaming history. However, that's not all. Perhaps its greatest feature is its impressive roster of a whopping 41 memes. Who you want? Sans? Baldy? Meme Man? Killer Bean? Shrek? Pingu? They're all here! I play Meme Fighter very often and don't seem to get bored with it, but that's not the only indie game on this list. Ever wanted to play Dead Cells but with Killer Bean in it? Well, Killer Bean Unleashed is right up your alley, earning itself a juicy 8.4 out of 10. This is well described as Dead Cells for the younger audience, offering positives such as complete chaos and great level design. The great controls are also another upside of Killer Bean Unleashed, with a designated spot for the move, ammo, and shoot buttons. Killer Bean Unleashed also delivers a fantastic story, just like the 10 out of 10 rated film Killer Bean Forever, so its intense action will make you want to keep bringing back time and time again. No, we're not talking about the age rating, we're talking about the official game of the Australian Open, that is AO Tennis 2. Now, 2018 wasn't the best year for Big Ant Studios, especially with the underperformance of Big Bash Boom and how much of a buggy mess the first AO Tennis game was. Thankfully, the sequel to AO Tennis 2 is addictive, managing to rack up a spicy rating of an 8.5 out of 10 from Gambo Games. This is because of its gameplay feels great, even though I was a little ticked off by some of the bugs. But if that weren't enough, AO Tennis 2 has the smartest AI a tennis game has ever seen. Compare that to other Big Ant titles like Cricket 19 and Ashes Cricket, you'll see the big difference. But if that's not the case, or not, it's probably the best simulation of the sport we've seen in a decade. This list is now giving us its second indie game, Full Rush, receiving a clear Sky Blue 8.6 out of 10 from Gambo Games. Believe it or not, I went to school with the guy who made this game. This game was acclaimed for its great concept, subversive difficulty, simplistic controls, and top-notch soundtrack. The thing though is that it's extremely hard to find, but hey, that doesn't stop it from being on this list, right? What better way to end a video with a game by Zanzlands, particularly Mindblocks. Now let's face it, Zanzlands has made some awesome games in the past, but Mindblocks is unlike anything he's ever created, which got awarded a robust 9.5 out of 10. This is because of its challenging difficulty, pretty visuals, the amazing gameplay, and the serene feel of its exploration and its realistic survivalism. The best thing about it though is its sheer freedom. You can build anything you want, go any place without any troubles whatsoever. That is why Mindblocks earns the #1 spot on this list. Thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe and like for more great content. But for everything else, stay with Gambo Games.